Welcome back, my friends, to All About Avatar. In this video, we're continuing the ranking series of all the benders. The people have spoken, and y'all voted for the Firebenders. I really want to thank you guys for all your support and the love you've shown for my videos. It's really awesome and it motivates me so much to make more content for you guys. By the way, if you have any video ideas for me, please let me know in the comments. So like last time, in the description you'll find a poll to vote for the next one. Do you want me to rank either the air, fire or water benders, or the new option this time, thanks to you guys giving me the idea, non-benders? Let me know. Considering the tier list system, we'll be evaluating each firebender based on a combination of skill, power and advantageous abilities. And let me get this clear, I rank them from the perspective of how good they are in combat. If I haven't seen them in combat enough, they can't be ranked. My goodness, I got so much crap for putting Kyoshi in the bottom tier because people didn't understand that it was about not having seen her in combat enough. Anyway, this time the tiers are as follows. First up, we got not enough scars made, which is kinda dark, actually. Just like with the earthbenders, this means that I haven't seen these firebenders in combat enough to rank them. Then we got advanced, prodigies, masters, and finally those deserving of the legendary title, dragon. Please consider hitting like and subscribing to the channel. Your support it really helps me grow and it's greatly appreciated. With that being said, let's get flaming. We start our tier list in the Not Enough Scars Made tier with the circus trainer. You guys remember the circus trainer? He was the one who fire whipped Appa in the circus in Appa's Lost Days. While being an evil son of a honor, the circus trainer is not shown to have any particular combat prowess or fighting skills beyond using his whip to control Appa. We've not seen him engaging in any serious combat or displaying any notable martial arts techniques, so here you are. Up next are the dragon worshipping Sun Warriors. While we know that the Sun Warriors are skilled firebenders who worship and draw inspiration from the original firebenders, the dragons, we haven't seen them engage in any significant combat. The only time we see them use their firebending is during Aang's visit to their civilization, where they perform a traditional dance to teach Aang about the true nature of firebending. I mean, their whole philosophy is kind of about not making scars with firebending, so I guess it's pretty fitting to put them here. Okay, so the last one in the Not Enough Scars Made tier is Sozin, which I know is pretty ironic, since Sozin probably made the most scars out of all these firebenders on the list. Anyway, the only firebending we really see Ozin do is some basic firebending when he was young with Roku, and this move, which is a powerful blast. But that's all. Oh, and of course, how could we forget Sozin's ancient volcano cooling smoke steel technique? Does anyone understand what the honor Sozin is doing here? Anyway, I don't want to see comments of people saying that I think Sozin is weak. Sozin is probably incredibly strong and capable, but we just haven't seen him enough. Moving on. Up next, in the advanced tier, the first group entering is the Fire Nation Army. While the Fire Nation as a whole is known for its prowess in firebending and military strategy, admittedly, the individual soldiers may vary in their skill and experience. That being said, the general Fire Nation soldier was shown to possess advanced firebending skills in combat, such as the ability to create complex firebending moves and manipulate flames with great control and precision. So I'd say they deserve to be put here. Moving on, we have the revolting Earth Kingdom citizen, Barras. Barras' firebending skills were powerful enough to keep several Earth Empire soldiers and mecha suits at bay. He was easily capable of creating blazing arcs, fire bombs, and fire daggers, and was also adept at defensive maneuvers, blocking a fire stream launched at him by a mecha suit with his own. Following Barras, we have the leader of the Tough Turtles, General Monkey. Wait, okay, so it's not the Tough Turtles? Is it the Rough Rhinos? Okay. Anyway, General Monkey is a formidable opponent in combat. He was generally a very capable firebender. At the same time, he was often easily defeated by benders that showed greater capability than him, like Zuko, Aang, and Iroh. Moving on into the next tier, which is the Prodigies tier. And the first one to enter this tier is none other than the Moonslayer, Zhao. Zhao was kind of an angry guy, you know. He'd probably be angry that I put him here and not in Dragon. Anyway, Zhao was definitely a threat. He showed great combat power. Being trained by Zhong, Zhao became an exceptional firebender. However, he disregarded all of Zhong's teachings of controlling fire. Rather, he only focused on its destructive utility. Now, that made him pretty good in combat. However, he would get easily overwhelmed by his anger problems, which was easily exploited by Aang. Also, Zhao was defeated by Zuko twice. Someone who, in book 1 at least, I do not consider one of the best firebenders around. That lands him this spot. Zhao really needs some therapy, but he'd probably be too proud to take that advice. Following Angry Man, we got Lightning Bolt Salt, one of the most notorious crime bosses of Republic City. Salt was definitely a prodigy in firebending. His biggest skill was rapidly generating lightning, which is an incredible useful skill in combat. In his fight with Amon, Jolt quickly dispersed several fire blasts before rapidly shooting a powerful and continuous stream of lightning. Of course, Amon was able to fend them off using his bloodbending, but still, Lightning Bolt Jolt is a really powerful lightning and firebender. Up next we got the first avatar, Avatar 1. Despite initially being untrained, 1 already showed a natural talent for firebending. He showed great bending prowess when fighting the evil spirits in combat, and eventually he became an advanced firebender, a formidable opponent in battle. That's all I can really say about 1. Up next is another avatar, the last Airbender, Aang. And before you start typing your angry comment, hear me out. While Aang was undoubtedly a talented firebender, his skills in this element were not on the same level as his airbending, waterbending, or even his earthbending abilities really. While Aang could generate powerful blasts and even perform lightning redirection, he lacked the fine control and nuance, I'd say, seen in the techniques of master level firebenders. Regardless, I'm gonna brace myself for the angry comments from the people who just can't stand to see Korra come out on top. Which brings her to Korra. Reincarnated from Aang, the next firebender is Korra. Having been trained by the White Lotus for years, it is logical that she's better, I'd say. We saw Aang having to learn firebending in a very short amount of time, and it was clear he didn't master it. Korra, however, is an excellent firebender. She showed precision, agility in combat, and, like always, great power. However, she does not have the ability to generate or redirect lightning, which keeps her from entering the Master Tier. That's all there is to say, I think. Then the next aspiring Phoenix Lord is the blandest character in Korra, Mako. Mako thoroughly trained his combat skills in the pro-bending arena alongside Brolin. He was quick on his feet, good at dodging, and could throw quick shots in return. Offensively and defensively both very strong. Besides his firebending, Mako was an incredible lightning bender, being able to quickly generate powerful lightning. Even Amon admitted that Mako had great firebending skills after being able to shoot him up with lightning while being bloodbent. Mako is an all-around amazing firebender, close to being a master, I'd say. Too bad his soul is empty.
No.
Next up, we got the Firebending Master Tier. And the first being flattered by the Master entry is the Cyborg, Combustion Man, aka Sparky Sparky Boo Man, aka kinda the worst villain in the Adlib, but still pretty cool, I guess. It's kind of misleading as we never saw Combustion Man firebending. Still in combat, Combustion Man is extremely dangerous. He can quickly send incredibly powerful explosions that travel through the air with great speed. That's OP as hell. Granted, you can just stand behind a wall or an object and he can't hit you. Also, he himself is kind of a sitting duck when doing so, and he has one clear weakness, his third eye. And his other eyes, I guess. Anyway, those weaknesses are why he's here at the bottom of the Master Tier. Controversial pick up next. Hold your horses. We got Mr. Zuko. Even though Zuko is clearly a master in firebending at the end of the series, I'd say overall he's very overrated. Since his youth and onwards, Zuko was easily outclassed by his sister. He was only able to defeat her in the final Eknakai due to Azula's mental breakdown. Even though it didn't come easy to him, Zuko's dedication eventually made him a master in combat. He showed great power and precision, and he even got a signature fiery breakdancing technique, which is pretty cool. Also, he was able to redirect lightning, which provided him with an extra advantage when Osai attacked him. One thing though, Zuko. Please, for the love of
Honor.
Stop using them fire daggers.
Honor. 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 Honor.
Next up, we got Iroh. General Iroh. The same voice actor as Zuko. Anyone else thought that was kinda weird? Anyway, General Iroh was literally a firebending Iron Man-esque god. This man got it all. Epic firebending, fast and precise, literal flight, and to top it all off, my man can lightning bend too with extreme ease and precision. He's just clearly a master and belongs here. And then, moving on, we got Roku. Now, I almost put Roku in the None of Scars list because actually we haven't seen him use firebending that much. But I know I'll probably get so many angry comments that I decided to put him in Master. Roku is shown to be able to firebend at a young age pretty well, plus he's a firebending avatar, and eventually he became a Master, showing great power and mastery. That's it, next one. Next up is Plea. Remember what I said about Combustion Man and him not being able to hit you if you are behind something? Well, bring in Combustion Man and add the power of bend. And you got Plea. Plea is constantly shown to be an incredible threat. She also appears to Combustion Man... Wait, is that a verb? I'm confused. Anyway, she also appears to Combustion Band a lot faster than Combustion Man, and I don't know, overall she's a very, very scary opponent to face. Too bad she... No, that doesn't work here. Oh shit, it doesn't? Oh, okay, fuck. Having covered all the masters, we're moving on to the dragon tier, the highest tier. So the following 4 firebenders are hard to rank, I'd say. I mean, I guess they're all easily worthy of the dragon title in terms of combat. Of course, you already know we got 2 evil royals who kind of destroyed the dragons, and that term has a lot of weight to it, but still. First dragon on our list is the White Lotus member, Jongjong. Jongjong was an incredibly powerful firebender. He was easily able to create giant firewalls even without being combat enhanced. And when he was combat enhanced, he could easily fly and easily create massive amounts of fire. He was defensively also incredibly hard to hit, creating a fireball that fended off 4 simultaneous fire blasts and allowing him to disappear in an instant. However, he is the least powerful dragon I'd say on this list. He has not been shown to master lightning generation nor lightning redirection, which the others have. Regardless, Jongjong's firebending is still legendary. Up next is the only firebender with blue fire that we've seen, Azula. Azula was easily one of the most skilled and powerful benders of her time. Of course, this is visually represented by her flames being hotter than others, bending blue flames rather than red, orange and yellow flames used normally by other firebenders. Often, Azula would bend using her 2 fingers, which resulted in very quick and precise firebending volleys. She was also just a legendary combatist, and then of course, she could lightning bend. Though slower than her father, she was incredibly precise, demonstrated by her Hera part scene. She was precise, fast, powerful and deadly. Even without her firebending, she would almost be impossible to hit as well, showing great mobility in acrobatics. Moving on, we got Azula's father, Fire Nation dictator Ozai. Now we rarely saw Ozai bending without the comment, enhancing his bending. Still we can derive his power from comparing it to other firebenders during the comment, and damn, Ozai is strong. While his bending was fueled by hatred and rage, he was able to create enormous plumes of fire, so strong that he could destroy Earth literally. Also, he was able to easily fly at high speeds for a long time during the comet, and then his lightning generation was just excellent. During the eclipse when Zuko confronted him, Ozai was able to generate very powerful lightning without much charging time. And during Sozin's comet, his lightning was even more powerful, so much so that it traveled incredible distance. Even taking into account the comet, Ozai's bending was out of this world. The last one, the one with the title of the best firebender of all times, we got the one who is the most deserving of the dragon title.
Fire Nation Man!
Uncle Iroh. There's a debate on who's more powerful, Ozai or Iroh. And of course Iroh said that he was unsure whether he would be able to defeat Ozai. Still I think he will be able to do so. Instead of anger and hate, Iroh's firebending came from the breath. His teachings from Ren and Shaw, the original benders and the Sun Warriors. Iroh is also capable of fire breath, granting him the title the Dragon of the West. During the comet, Iroh used only his breath to generate enough fire, forming it into a ball and destroying the famously indestructible wall of Ba Sing Se itself. Iroh was also capable of both lightning generation, and he developed and mastered by himself the skill of lightning redirection, which is really useful when facing lightning shooting firebenders. It was a skill that required peace of mind, arguably Iroh's greatest character trait. Overall, it's unclear whether Iroh would win from Ozai, but to me, I want to believe that a firebender based on the true teachings of beauty and control wins over a firebender fueled by hatred and anger. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments. So that was it. Thanks for watching all. Do you agree with the ranking? Who do you think should be higher on the list? Who do you think should be lower on the list? Who did I get just right? I'm eager to know your thoughts. Don't forget to like the video, vote for the poll, that really helps out, and subscribe to the channel if you want to join the club. Have a good one. See ya.
Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose